Good morning. Look how insanely bright it is right now. I'm in Huntington Beach because I wanted to get out of Long Beach but stay somewhat local. So this is about 20 minutes away, and also I just did the outro for the video yesterday right before this video in Long Beach. So sorry if this is blown out. My camera is as dark as it can possibly be right now, so I probably should get like a filter or something to cover it up. But going into Starbucks, I have 2 edits to do. I have a bunch of work actually on my computer that I've been postponing since I've been in San Francisco, which was super cool. But yeah, I'll keep you in the adventure the whole time. What up, dudes? Okay, so my video's inside rendering as we speak. I'm gonna try to do a quick Q&A. Honestly, I've attempted this a few times, and people who pass by will say things or they'll make faces or do weird stuff that really distracts me. So this one is from Joe Foley, and he's asking, hey John, have you ever worked in a restaurant or a retail store? Just wondering what kind of part-time jobs you had growing up. Yes, I actually worked both of those. My first job was working at a Red Lobster as a busboy, and it was not ideal. I would not prefer it again. Working in a restaurant in general is like getting people to like you, and then you make money accordingly when it comes to tips, because we didn't have like a standard minimum wage. It was pretty much all tips. After that, I worked as a delivery driver for 2.5 years. That one was definitely my longest job to date, actually. Even the job I have now, I've only been doing for, what, half a year? And that was really cool. It was very isolated. I would just go around and do my thing. Those are my official jobs. I guess when I was really young, working with my dad, full-time, all the time, from like 10 to 15. I mean, not 10 to 15, 6 to 15. I would just go in the yard and work from like sunrise to sundown, sledgehammering walls and just doing all this crazy stuff. And that was like the hardest I've ever worked in my life, honestly, which is super funny. What else did I do? I worked in retail at Blue Tile Skate Shop, which is really awesome, but it wasn't like exactly what I wanted to do, but it was super cool supporting a company that I really back to this day. And working for Dave Tool was awesome because he's not really like a boss. He's the guy who owns the skate shop. He was just like a good buddy who was just like, oh, this is what you do, by the way. So that was cool. Right when I moved to Long Beach, California, I did retail at a skate shop, and then I worked construction full time, and that was pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, that didn't last too long either, because as soon as I was doing construction, I had an ex-girlfriend move here and we did a job together for a while. That was really cool. And yeah, that's pretty much all the jobs that I've had working for somebody else. And then after that, from then on, it was just doing jobs for myself and working for myself, and yeah, and that's what I'm doing now. So that's pretty cool. I'm shaking the table, and thank you guys. So I'm moving on. I actually finished my first edit, which took me so long today because there were so many artsy shots. It was like 4 montages of it. It's the video you saw yesterday. Very fun to edit. I actually like doing those more, but it takes a lot more time. So I'm heading out of this parking lot because there's a meter lady on the hunt. She's running around being a little crazy, a little obnoxious, and just honestly super mean. But yeah, she yelled at me, so I'm leaving, and I want to get to a different area with a different vibe and cruise around a little bit because I think that'll be a lot of fun. There's a dude behind me staring at me. What? Make my own money, so I spend it how I like. I'm just living life. Meow. All right, so I'm getting food at South Coast Plaza right now. I'm here, and this is actually where I filmed the Security Assumes Skaters Poor video, which kind of got a lot more views than I thought it would. And it was funny because there's a lot of comments that are like, clickbait, dude, like what's up with that? Like this isn't right or accurate. And I was like, well, there was a security guard who assumed a skater was poor, which is what the title's called. And that's exactly what happened, because I was here and it was like really annoying situation, but I'm filming with my phone right now just in case somebody else comes up to me and gets mad at me for filming and existing. And it's gonna be a long time before we find out. It's gonna be a long time before we know. Editing the second video for today. So I just finished the second edit for the day. I had to edit 2, and it took me longer than I could have ever expected. It seriously was like a 6-hour excursion, and I just did both of them in different restaurants. First one at Starbucks, second one at some awesome cafe that played like this beautiful Paris cafe music. Really awesome. It rolled really hard, and now I'm walking down this cool little thingamabobber, and I'm going to an Old Navy to buy some pants, because one of the comments on a video where I tear up pants all the time in every single video recommended I go to Old Navy, so I'm gonna try that out. Of course I end up at the wrong part of the mall. I don't know how to get across to Old Navy, but I'm just gonna peep stores in this one, starting with Diesel. This is a day above most days. Above my birthday, above Christmas, above my daughter being born, who I don't have yet. Or ever. I mean, a daughter, come on, that sounds like a lot of work. I found 3 pairs of pants that fit me well. Calvin Klein has nailed it for me. And they were cheaper than like every other store. Everything was like 60% off. Dude, this is such a good day. I don't even feel like smiling right now because I really want to soak in the moment. I don't want to treat it like a joke. This is real. Real life. Humans. It's about 5 o'clock and I was gonna drive back to Long Beach, but the way Costa Mesa works and Huntington works is kind of similar to LA. You can't drive home at a certain time. 3 to 7, traffic is so bad that you are in dead stop traffic for at least an hour. So if you go a little later, it's pretty much the same amount of driving, which I've had that happen to me before where someone was following me and they were an hour behind and somehow made it to where I was going at the same time. So right now I have to kill about 3 hours before I go home. And I'm considering just seeing a movie since I'm already in this awesome little area. Edwards Theater, something, something, something. So I'm gonna do a quick Q&A. I'm gonna sit at a random coffee shop that I can find and just work on a few more things on my computer because I love this. I love sitting on my computer and getting work done. Obviously it seems a little boring to a lot of people, but for me it's like I got 2 edits done. I gotta upload them right now anyways. There's just a bunch of stuff that I can do. So I enjoy it a lot. I'm gonna write some scripts also for the future because I'm very, very much looking forward to doing collabs and scripts and really well-made edits for my channel instead of just daily vlogs, which I also enjoy doing, but I want a little more. All right, so I'm gonna do a quick Q&A in the middle of a Barnes & Noble right now. And this one is from Tebow, and he's asking, what are all my sponsors? And I did notice that I don't mention my sponsors very often, which I definitely should. And I'll put all the websites or the links below that you can go look at their stuff if you want. But one is Blue Tile Skate Shop, and that's just a skate shop in Columbia, South Carolina. 2 is Force Wheels. It's a wheel company out of Cincinnati, Ohio that my friend Andy Schrock owns. A fellow YouTuber, very, very awesome guy. Get a Grip Tape. It's all the art on the grip tape that you see on all of my grip tape. And then the 4th one is Rat Cheese Gourmet Wax. It's a good friend of mine who has a wax company that's like, honestly, the best skate wax that exists on this planet. And I say that full confidently. That's it, yeah, you can check them all out in my description. If you're wondering why I'm talking super weird and sweating a little bit, it's because this is really awkward. But you know, this is a comfort challenge and I like doing stuff like this. So that wasn't a very smooth transition from Huntington to Long Beach, but right now I'm heading to get dinner. I parked really close to the apartment because there's this faded red spot, and in Long Beach, technically if it's faded red, you can park there. It's weird, but that's the rule. So right now I'm gonna grab some dinner right before this place closes. I'm gonna go home, get something healthy. It's been a while, I've been eating candy the last 4 days. So this is a nice transition. See you in a second. Home sweet home. This feels super comfortable. I've been in San Francisco for 3 days, so I really miss my little studio lights and this little setting right here. It's so nice. But before I clock out for the night, I want to show you this one thing my friend Chris Pabey did. I'm not really sure if that's how you say his last name, but it's P-A-B-E-Y. And he's actually the dude behind Revive Braille Memes Instagram. It's this hilarious Instagram that all of us like Revive dudes, Force dudes, we all look at from time to time, and it's just memes that show our faces and say hilarious things. So I've like known him through that, and then he contacted me and made this YouTube video. It's a Skate 3 tribute of my video part that I had for Ride Channel, and it's awesome. So let me pull it up and show you in a second. So he even has the Ride Channel and the walking up to the lighthouse dialed. It's so awesome how he also has the B-roll shots, like the artsy shots. So insane. Same colored outfits, like he really did every single clip. So amazing. I'm cutting this up a little bit too because I don't want to show my whole video part. Plus, the audio's cut off because of the copyright issues. But this is amazing, dude. The slow motion as well. Chris, you're nailing it. Riding up, big flip. Dude, Revive Braille Memes, I'm gonna put your Instagram right here. And also, if you want to, you can just click on the video to go to his channel and peep the video. And if you want, you should comment on it and tell him that he did an awesome job, because that is unreal, that he would go through the time and effort to do that just to make a boy like me smile. I also have a short quote for the end of the night that hopefully gets you through the day, the week, your life, whatever goes on beyond that, who knows. And it goes, "Name must your fear be, before banish it you can." And that's from my boy, Yoda from Star Wars, The Emperor Strikes Back. Obviously, you need to figure out what you're scared of, and then you can dissect the problem and fix it. Because a lot of people don't like to accept what they're really, really terrified of, because it makes them feel bad about themselves. Like, dude, I don't want to think about that because I don't want to have to fix that problem. But if you can say it out loud, if you can figure it out, it's way easier to fix it and solve it and not be scared of that thing anymore. And the less fears in your life, obviously the better your life is gonna be, in my opinion. So thanks again for watching, subscribing, commenting, liking. You guys are the best, and I really, really appreciate you taking the time to watch an entire video, or to watch this section, especially the credits, where I'm just talking. I really, really appreciate that, and it means a lot. Thank you for commenting as much as you have been, and I'm trying to conversate as much as I can. I've been a lot better about it lately, and I love it. I love the back and forth with me and the people who watch my videos, so thanks a lot. Good night.